Okay, hello everybody. I hope you're doing fine. Since our last meeting at residential sessions, too many things have happened, and one of those is that you're going to start a course with Anaheim University. So far, some of you are still working on the registration, and some others have already have access to the environment. I have prepared this presentation for help you a bit to familiarize with what Anaheim courses are. So this is going to be the agenda that I'm going to develop with you. So initially, I have to tell you that this is going to be your new link, as we are having and working on two universities. So that's why we are having different platforms. However, both universities have worked in order to have quite similar versions of those platforms. So you will, as you have seen in the emails, you will get your courses in online.anaheim.edu. There you will also find some other resources like Online Student Center, online library resources, TESOL online resources. So you have access to this one. So if you go to course categories on the left, I think you will find them. It's very important that you get acquainted with these resources. You will find an email directory that is important for you to get in contact with Anaheim, but it's very important that whenever you communicate with Anaheim, you also copy Savannah, or you address the issue with Savannah first and then you address it to Anaheim. Also, you will find a lot of tutorials for their, let's say, platforms, some academic guidance and tools linked to the textbooks or to the list of textbooks better, and a chat to help you. You will also find some TESOL resources they are like a good collection of resources for teachers that they have created, like for example TESOL articles, a thesis writing guide resource that is going to be very helpful for what we are doing, online journal resources, teacher resources, a reference center. So this is very important for you in the online library resources. Just as a reminder, it's important for me to tell you that these are the 6 courses you will be taking with Anaheim: second language teaching and learning, second language curriculum, classroom-based evaluation, second language acquisition, second language classroom research, and research methods in language learning. So these are the courses that you will be taking with Anaheim. They are part of the master's program, so if you fail one of these courses, of course it will affect your performance in the master's program. Please don't see these as two separate programs. They are the same program, they are part of the same program, but courses are administered by a second university, in this case our partner, Anaheim University. Both academic teams are also in constant contact during courses. So whatever happens to the course, I know it or we know it at Savannah, and whatever happens to you, we communicate Anaheim. So it's very important that you keep contact with Savannah so we can also contact Anaheim and vice versa. Well, after telling you this, it's important that you get acquainted and familiar with the platform. Initially, you have received an access code and a password and your username. So it's very important that you always remember your username in case that you forget it. So you will have to have again a process, and it will be not very, let's say, positive for this development. So you will see something that is called Unisavannah and Anaheim Savannah courses, and there you will find the courses and the dates in which your courses are dated, and here the way that you access your courses. Once you get into the course, you have to get familiar with the virtual learning environment. Though both universities have worked in order to make them, let's say, quite similar in order to facilitate the process, well, universities in a way are different with different systems and different kinds of helping students. So that's why you might find certain similarities, but at the same time, certain differences. So identify the introductory sections, the course objectives, the assessment, the grading system, the course policies, the activities, host of the week. I think that you also did with Professor Rodriguez that some of you are in charge of moving the discussion in the modules. you will have the resources and of course the due dates. Initially, you have information about your professors, so it's very important that you get acquainted with the course. You also have information about the times of real-time online sessions, the course policies, and some tips to succeed. These ones are similar to the documents that we initially sent you. Don't forget that since you're going to be working with other cohorts, you are not going to continue working you alone, because we consider that it's important that you work with other colleagues. So you will be working with students of some other cohorts that are in different processes. So it's very important that you get acquainted whether you are Group A or Group B and the times you have your sessions in Colombian time. As you know, punctuality is very important and participation is also a must. Once you get into the modules, so you will find the dates for the online learning and collaboration. Please do not leave everything to the last minute. The idea is that you every single day post. Professor Rodriguez was kind of commenting about this situation, that some of you left work just till the last minute, and this is something that cannot happen with Anaheim. Don't forget to check readings and videos and the module resources. So here there is a lot of work, a lot of reading, a lot of analysis, a lot of reflection. Remember that this is the way that we are learning, so that's why you actually need to read and to watch videos. So you have to plan your agenda. There are some discussion forums, so it's compulsory for you to participate in these forums, depending on the group that you were appointed initially, either Group A or Group B. And there are the recordings and the presentations that were used in the real-time online sessions, even with notes that the teacher has left. Okay. This is the layout that we have been using at Savannah. So as you can see, it's quite similar. The dates, the readings, the activities, and the real-time online session. So if we go back, so in a way, we can see that they are similar, a little bit of different in the layout, but still similar. Please, important that you keep in mind the dates for the assignment, especially this is a cultural issue that sometimes Colombian students are a little bit relaxed, and remember that it's the name of our country that is also in game. So it's very important that you actually comply with the dates with professors unless you have spoken to them and have requested any extension. Late assignments means 0 and failing the course. Important that you be aware of the format that we are using and the tools for the real-time online sessions. So in the courses you will find a link that sends you to the tool Anaheim is actually using. So they use GoToMeeting as the tool, for their sessions. So it's very important that you get acquainted with this and that your computer gets acquainted with that. So it's not a difficult tool. So you have just to go to connect, to install, follow instructions, and this is the scenario that you will have. Again, my suggestion is if you are using the cameras, try to be formally dressed, try to be behave formally, because this is a class even with a professor that is in any other country. And if you are not speaking, so you have to turn off your microphones here. In some other cases, we have had problems with Anaheim professors because our students have not turned off the microphone, so we can listen to the dogs barking, to the children crying, and we have listened to the wives screaming, etc., etc. So it's very important that you get acquainted with this. Some tips to succeed. As you did with Professor Rodriguez's course, participate in the discussion forums on a daily basis. Do participate as much as you can. Do help others to learn and learn from others. And low participation actually affects your grade. Keep a study agenda, guys. No excuses that family, children, wife. So there must be something with a medical excuse that you actually send Savannah so we can actually contact Anaheim and let them know. Please read instructions with care before you submit your post. Let's say there have been some complaints from professors because of the grammatical mistakes, the misspellings, the inconsistencies, the plagiarism, etc. Remember that we are at a master level, and that's why we are there. Submit the assignments on time, keep a reflective attitude. You are not taking any course, you are taking a master's program in agreement with an international university. Always cite your resources. We don't want to have problems with plagiarism. We have had a couple of cases with Anaheim professors, which is in a way like what a shame, because it is our culture, is our country, and it's our university that is like in debt. Don't forget that you have also resources at Unisabana that you can also actually use. Especially, and you can go second language acquisition, and you will find in JSTOR, in ProQuest, ebooks even, you can find them. Also, you have some resources from our databases, books that can help you actually in order to do your research, or in order to study grammar, or even for your classes. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to tell you. I hope that you can watch this video and get familiar with the process. So wishing you good luck, and please do not hesitate to contact us in case you need some help. Bye.